Flashing.
Look. That's our first shot. Now, are you about to die? Yes. However, let me tell you a tale of 3 different players. And hopefully this will make you understand how we should be playing Valorant. Okay, so we're going to have 3 players. Player A, player B, and player C. Okay, actually, let's use different colors for each one. And these players, we're going to represent them by 2 attributes. Okay, their first shot accuracy, which we will call FSA, or apparently FA, and their time to shoot the first bullet. Okay, player A has a 90% first shot accuracy. Wow, incredible. Almost always hits the first shot, and it takes player A 500 milliseconds to shoot their gun. Because they're so accurate, they take so long. Player B has a 60% first shot accuracy. It takes them 210 milliseconds to fire their gun. Player C has a 25% first shot accuracy, and it takes them 180 milliseconds to shoot their first bullet. Okay, now generally speaking, player B is where you're gonna find Radiant level players. Player A is where you're gonna find like overly patient players, but sometimes in order to become player B as a player C, you need to push yourself to play like player A. But most of the time when you look in lower elo, player C is what you're gonna see. Almost everyone in low elo is player C. You shoot faster than Radiants. If you watch me play, go watch in my yesterday games against the tier 3s, more often than not, my lower rated tier 3 subscribers are firing their weapons before I fire my weapon. But you know why that's not a problem? Because I hit my shot and they don't. And then of course, yeah, you've got player D, which are the pros who somehow hit their shot 60% of the time in 180 milliseconds. And so you watch the pros and you go, whoa, I need to aim that fast. And no, you don't. No, you don't. You're shooting too quickly. You're shooting too quickly. Let me actually give you the full demo of this. I can aim like both players quite easily, and I have good aim. Nobody will argue that. For my rank, my aim is pretty average, maybe a bit sub-average, but compared to the average player, my aim is very good. And so I'm going to do Sheriff Hardbots. First, I'm going to aim like player C, where I'm going to try to aim very quickly. I'm genuinely trying to hit the shot. Okay, so in 11 out of 30 fights, I would win against player B, okay? Because I shot faster than I normally would. Now, let me see if I take my time. So just going a little bit slower when I'm really trying, that's me sweating, okay? That's how I actually aim when I'm really trying. You can see how when player C misses their first shot, which is more than 50% of the time, I'm killing them a lot of the time, nearly every time. Want to get coached? It's free. Join the Discord, read the VOD submission rules, submit a VOD for my moderation team to approve, and then show up to any VOD review stream and enter the raffle. Check the events tab on my Discord to see when the next VOD review stream is. Enjoy the video. Haven. Omen. Platinum 2. All right, chat, here we go. We gotta look. Let's take a look-see at this man's gameplay and see if we can provide any advice. We got a nice win rate. Let's take a look. Okay, we're A-splitting.
Cool.
I really like Frenzy on these.
I'm gonna come A along with you, with whoever goes there. I'm gonna smoke the tower, CT, and then...
Alright, bet.
Oh my god, he gets full util. Okay, we're gonna flash.
Cover going
Enemy
out.
spotted A.
Shadows traveling.
I'll flash.
Okay. So first of all, A-split, we should have had at least 2 guys short. Oops. Second of all, you know where they are, and yet you still became married to this normal flash. You saw both of them. You saw Jet here, and you saw one short, and then you proceeded to throw this flash, which hits neither of them. We gotta be a bit more willing to deviate from our initial plan. Yeah, we're crying in the club. Let's see what happened. Okay. So right after that smoke, you'd be looking at your mini map, I presume. I would start going short with Reyna.
Nice.
Bro, now we have the opposite problem.
I'll flash graffiti. I'll flash sight.
Go, peek out.
Revealing area.
What the hell? This wall is so good for them.
Grab flag.
No. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Bro, you just like willingly put yourself in the support role so quickly. Look at your Sova. Look at your Sova on the mini map. You need to go bait that guy. You need to go get your kill off of him. What's this like Omen holding flank nonsense, man? This is Sage's job.
For us.
Your impact of this round is completely negligible.
Rhino 7.
Look at all those fights. I'm crying.
One enemy remaining.
Wait, you didn't even catch the guy. They flanked anyways.
I'm
Look,
gonna smoke him.
7.
look, Gecko flanks from main anyways. And was it really that big of a deal?
One enemy
Nah. Gecko got one.
remaining.
F. That's an F post plant for you, my friend.
Like window for.
Failing grade.
How is this working?
Oh fuck! I didn't buy two smokes on the jackass.
Found them. Silence.
Yo,
Ult is ready.
backside.
Trade that guy. Okay, the TP out. A little crazy, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But now you're looking at your mini map, right? And so you see one back site and you see one logs.
One enemy remaining.
And you just stand there.
Window.
Peek it. No, not long. Your Sage is wide to long. Peek CT. Oh. We know Jet's on flank. Really? Terp, can you explain then why Jet is CT? What do you mean we know Jet is on flank? What do you mean? Didn't Jet fight Jet window?
Remaining.
Window.
You're right. Terp lives. That is the valid information. Okay, but then we hear her smoke, and we know that he's CT, okay? Give him the truth teller role. I will not. That is not evidence that she's flank. However, it's also enough evidence that she could be flank. So Terp lives. Okay. I like that we finally got a fight, but my goodness, we gotta talk. As a controller player, this is an unforgivable sin. What sin have you committed? The sin you've committed is where you're placing your crosshair while holding a smoke. You need to understand when you're holding a smoke, they almost always peek out of an edge. So either here or here. And let's say we put our smoke even wider out. They're going to peek here or here. Now, could they peek out of the middle? Yes. Should we ever hold our crosshair in the middle? No, because I'm not afraid of them peeking out of the middle, because it's such a crazy thing for them to do that it's incredibly risky. If they peeked out in the middle, look at all these threats. They peek out on the side, they're at least ready for one of them. So they're going to peek out on the side most of the time. You're going to start walking straight out of the middle. That will not counter any one pen flash because it's such a bad play that you're going to die. So your crosshair is here right now, which makes no sense. It needs to be here. And then there they are, right there. And you know why you had to peek wider here? You're out here like, oh, but she can walk out on this side, and so you're going to clear it? Because you gave her that option with this smoke. You're the one who put this smoke here. If you hadn't placed this smoke, then that Jet can't sneak out backside. That Jet would just have to peek you here. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to peek here, and she's going to peek here. She's never going to look up here, and you have a great advantage. So you just hold here, take your shots and unswing. And you basically get free bullets and you live and now you ping pong. It's a really high conversion, but you're terrified. You're terrified. You're so afraid of this fight. Like you're smoking CT off here? Doesn't make sense. It's another F for our post plants.
The window garage.
Just flanking. Yeah.
I'll flash logs on entry.
Get going.
I'm sorry, but does this dart not reveal that? So your Sova just threw, I'm pretty sure. From the look of it, your Sova just threw this dart.
Revealing area.
Actually, his landed over here. Maybe I'm wrong. I think your Sova might have just thrown a random dart. Yeah, no, that Sova dart looks weird now. Now that I look at it.
Yeah.
I'll flash.
Well, I would expect that to clear this angle. Or at least I'd ask him.
Our spy carrier is dead.
Sova, does that?
Down.
Sorry,
Oh,
I hit you.
what?
Enemy spotted. Reloading.
Look. Minimap refrag. Right there. Minimap refrag. Shoot them. They're out in the open. Shoot them. Shoot them. What is this? What is this? Do you think I'm lying to you when I make this video? This is real. This is exactly how
This concept is called mini-map.
bam. This is exactly how Radiants are playing the game. Watch this video, chat. This video is underviewed. This is underviewed. This video needs more views. Look how often high-level players just get kills. Bam. Where'd that come from? Is he cheating? No, he saw them on the minimap. Hey, this is me. Whoa, how'd I kill that guy? Am I cheating? No, I saw them on the minimap. This is correct technique. If you're not doing this, then because maybe you're saying, but I don't get kills when I do this, then that just means you're not good enough at it. I've told you that this is the correct technique. So you need to be doing it regardless of how well it works for you right now. So this is minimap refrag, a clock. I'm shooting at that Reyna and I'm probably killing her and I'm getting called cheater.
Good job, guys.
I'll smoke Heaven CT again. I'll flash for PD.
You know, your comms are really good, by the way. And I think that's why our rank is so high with such poor technique.
Enemy.
It's like we're really passive, but our util usage is passable
I'm gonna flash
and our
PD 1
comms
sec,
are quite
guys.
good.
He's flashed.
So our teammates, you know, they perform pretty well because we're supporting them really well.
On backside, I guess.
Wow, we do not trade.
Last player standing.
Hey, look, watch your Reyna. You just let her get away from you. You just let her get away from you. Watch again. Look. Now where are we going? Where are we going? What's this? This is hesitance to get aggressive. That's all I'm seeing. There's no other explanation I can make, but I'm open for you to tell me I'm wrong here, Darter Duraz. But what I'm seeing is I think you're hesitant to just get aggressive because I don't see a reason to shift and walk to the right here other than we're a little scared of the fight. Because your Reyna's pushing. She's pushing. You're not wrong. You've got plans for getting on site, but after that, you feel like you get lost sometimes. Perfect. So our site take here was pretty okay. We actually were with the Reyna. I like it. But now you have to devour her. You've got to follow her, trade her, get the kill. And then you come back. And you're chilling. But now you see, even with this jet, so Reyna dies. Oops. But now watch your positioning. So here, again, you should be looking at minimap. We need to glance at it. And this is like ultimately a common theme in lower elo. You don't look at your minimap enough. And you should see Jet's got your walk up. They can't peek you now without seeing Jet first. So you're safe. Okay. So you can look at your minimap. And what I would do here, after I see I'm safe, I'd start staring at my minimap. I'd be like, oh, okay, no problem. And I would walk up closer to this corner. because when you're closer to a corner, you can peek out faster, which is very important because you're about to have to trade this jet. You're going to get up close. That jet's going to get in a fight and you're going to swing out and you're going to fight with her and you will either die or you will win. But the important part is that you're not waiting back here after that engagement to then take your fight. The fight's inevitable, okay, Dardoduraz? You can't avoid a fight. So we want to take the better fight. The fight where we might have a teammate on our side.
On backside, I guess.
Last player standing.
I'm going to skip the defense.
Damn.
Audacity, bro.
Damn. We are
Look on
incredible.
Okay.
Damn.
If you're going to clear the corner, can you at least clear the corner, though? I'm not sure if we cleared it.
We are in
Look on
the
them.
predicament.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice try, nice try. Not much we can do.
Revealing area. There they are.
Yep.
Reloading.
Okay, we're trying to set a trap setup. Nice try, nice try.
Flashing.
You're rushing your shots.
Reloading.
Flashing.
Look. That's our first shot. Now, are you about to die? Yes. However, let me tell you a tale of 3 different players. And hopefully this will make you understand how we should be playing Valorant. Okay, so we're going to have 3 players. Player A, player B, and player C. Okay, actually, let's use different colors for each one. And these players, we're going to represent them by 2 attributes. Okay, their first shot accuracy, which we will call FSA, or apparently FA, and their time to shoot the first bullet. Okay, player A has a 90% first shot accuracy. Wow, incredible. Almost always hits the first shot, and it takes player A 500 milliseconds to shoot their gun because they're so accurate. They take so long. Player B has a 60% first shot accuracy. It takes them 210 milliseconds to fire their gun. Player C has a 25% first shot accuracy, and it takes them 180 milliseconds to shoot their first bullet. Okay, now generally speaking, player B is where you're gonna find Radiant level players. Player A is where you're gonna find like overly patient players, but sometimes in order to become player B, as a player C, you need to push yourself to play like player A. But most of the time, when you look in lower elo, player C is what you're gonna see. Almost everyone in low elo is player C. You shoot faster than Radiants. If you watch me play, go watch. In my yesterday games against the tier 3s, more often than not, my lower rated tier 3 subscribers are firing their weapons before I fire my weapon. But you know why that's not a problem? Because I hit my shot and they don't. And then of course, yeah, you've got player D, which are the pros who somehow hit their shot 60% of the time in 180 milliseconds. And so you watch the pros and you go, whoa, I need to aim that fast. And no, you don't. No, you don't. You're shooting too quickly. You're shooting too quickly. It feels so good when you hit it in 180 milliseconds. Oh, it does. It does. And to be clear, these numbers are random. I'm making up these time to shoot figures, okay? Completely pulled out of my ass. These players are purely to outline the issue I'm seeing here, okay? The 500 milliseconds may as well be 7,000. 180 may as well be 500. It doesn't matter. What matters is this is the highest number, this is in the middle, and this is the lowest number. And because of the way these numbers are, you can easily perform the head-to-heads to calculate the odds of an individual player winning a duel. You'd be like, player A will actually beat player C like a decent amount of the time. So being a player A in low elo can actually be beneficial, taking your time for the headshot. But being player B starts to matter more as you get higher and higher elo. So we need to be consciously aware that we're playing like player C right now. When I'm seeing you fire a frenzy bullet like this, we're not going to hit this shot. I don't see this shot converting more than 50% of the time, so we need to slow down. You just slow down. This is actually exactly what I'm working on with Lily Pichu right now, by the way. And the way I'm training this with her is this is specific to her, but in her rank, which is quite low, I've set a bar of 30% headshot rate. And if she scores below that, she can't play another game. She has to switch to her like chill account, not her tryhard account. And that's a reasonable bar in bronze, okay? People move better as you rank up. So 30% headshot rate is not realistic for like, say, a gold player. or a platinum player. But you can use like a headshot rate to kind of measure if you're rushing your shots. Because Lily's like player C, where she would just flick instantly and start shooting off rip. And it's not good. Let me actually give you the full demo of this. I can aim like both players quite easily. And I have good aim. Nobody will argue that. For my rank, my aim is pretty average, maybe a bit sub average, but compared to the average player, my aim is very good. And so I'm going to do Sheriff hard bots. First, I'm going to aim like player C, where I'm going to try to aim very quickly. I'm genuinely trying to hit the shot. Okay, so in 11 out of 30 fights, I would win against player B, okay? Because I shot faster than I normally would. Now, let me see if I take my time. So just going a little bit slower when I'm really trying, that's me sweating, okay? That's how I actually aim when I'm really trying. 26. Just a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower, okay? Whew. Whew. I really sat up for that one, chat. I really wanted to drive the point home. I fully try-harded on both of those runs, okay? You can see how when player C misses their first shot, which is more than 50% of the time, I'm killing them a lot of the time. Nearly every time. I'm dangerous.
Area.
Cover going out.
Enemy spotted A.
Shadows traveling.
Doesn't your teammate have all of A lobby controlled?
Cover going out.
Yeah,
Enemy spotted.
your teammate saw Jet. She walked left side A lobby.
Shadows traveling.
She can't cross. You just smoked nothing.
I know.
Now the smoke is useful. They could cross. Look at your Sova. Look. Okay. How do we get impact this round if we play this angle now? The only time we get any impact is if it becomes a B retake. A lurker lurks up through A link and tries to fight us here. Or our Sova dies or our Sage dies and they push us. If to have impact, we kind of need our teammate to die before we can do anything. It's not okay. Our positioning is way too passive. And instead of like going with Sova or Sage, you're like, okay, time to cover B.
Smoke window out for some reason.
It's still important to go for impact in a 5v1? Yeah. First of all, you'll get more RR if you get the kill.
Cover going out.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
But like, look, even here, our Sage comes B with us. We're not ready to swing off her. We're not ready to swing off her. Didn't Banana do it in medium? No, that was hard bots. That was hard bots. Challenge hard. I know I make it look easy, but I'm high elo. Fluke. That was a high score, I'm not gonna lie.
30 seconds
A
left.
26 is really good for me. I usually get closer to 20. I'm gonna do another run. So I look human. That's more normal. 22. That's closer to what I get. To be clear, chat, I'm a Radiant level player, okay? I already said I'm going to have better aim than pretty much everyone here. But for my rank, that's pretty normal. Go play some ranked. He's on. First of all, I got to do it with movement if we're being realistic. And then it becomes very hard to do hard bots. God, I suck. I'm not ranked ready. I've got cold hands too. Hard bots are really hard. Okay. You watch the Sinatra Haven VOD? I'm going to stop you right there. Sinatra does the same thing every round on every map in solo queue. He's a fabulous player, but don't watch for his playbooks. Watch for his technique. Like, I can tell you right now, anyone who watches Sinatra, look, you ever seen the guy pop Breeze? You know what he does? He locks Raze, and he jump spots on this box. And then he just fights them because he's better at the game. He's got the same playbook every round. He's a great player to watch for like
Finesse?
assiduousness,
Yeah, bot
angle
mistake,
finessing,
bot
peeking
mistake.
technique. But
Yeah,
do
there's
not watch him to learn utility usage and macro and decision making playbooks.
The dude.
He just doesn't really care about that stuff in solo queue. In pro play though, he was really good.
In this box can.
Cover going out.
Just losing myself off.
You're so afraid.
Reina's-
If you're gonna do this smoke for yourself, which I quite like, I like this play. Why are we also smoking short? Wouldn't you want to smoke main? Because the smoke you just threw is generally a one-way for short for your team. But now if I was on the enemy team, to be clear, I'm not. You're not playing in Radiant. But if I was on the enemy team and I see this smoke and this one-way smoke, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you. This is too
Play for
sus.
retake. I got a sick retake when they go to
What
play.
type of omen would double smoke short? Sinatra smurfs in Radiant.
Oh.
Pretty much every pro level player
I
smurfs in
whiffed.
Radiant.
80
Yeah.
on, Brim.
That's why they have Pro City 10 minutes now. It's so deserved. It's so deserved. You just watched your whole team die. Like, you're supposed to jump out of the
Reina's
smoke.
out. Play for retake. I got a sick retake when they go to plant.
Play for a retake. Jump out. She just kills your friends. Jump out, Graffiti.
Oh, I whiffed.
Deviate, deviate, deviate. You were like, I'm going to play for retake, guys. But they didn't. They didn't. If they did, fine, fine. But they didn't. You have to kill the enemies to win in Valorant. Valorant's just a game of who gets the most kills. If you kill them more, you'll win more.
I'm gonna smoke right.
Shadows traveling.
I'm gonna move up and get a
No. What is this? Okay. We're on eco. Bro, is that A?
Spike
No, my
planted.
ears are just weird.
My ult ready.
What's this
Inside.
Bruna?
One enemy.
Oh my god, did you see that? Did you see that?
Spike planted. My ult ready.
What's this
Inside.
Bruna?
Traded! Let's go! What pro KO players do you recommend watching VODs of nowadays? Because you struggle to find recent ones. Join my Discord. Go to the Pro Analysis channel. Oh, we definitely have KO in here. Here. So here's the KO. We did some Campeki and 10s in this one. We learned some cool Ascent tech. These are all public, free for everyone in the Discord. So if you want to watch these, join the Discord. The channel is just called Pro Analysis. You main KO, but all VODs are
I'm gonna
Ascent.
flash right.
Well, that's because you really should be saying I main Flash Initiator. Like if you're booting up Fracture and picking KO when you really should be kind of picking Breach, then yeah. If you're popping Split and you're picking KO when we really should be picking Sky, then yeah. It's Flash Initiator, not KO. Just like it's Controller, not Omen. Now, do some people just one trick Omen and pick them in every map? Yes. But for the role, I'd recommend you play, like if you're going to play KO, you should also play Sky and Breach. And now also you should consider Gecko. So I would consider learning Flash Initiators as a concept, not KO as an agent. Same logic apply to all roles. Yes, except for Entry Duelist, I'd say. I'd say for Entry Duelist, the movement abilities are so unique, I wouldn't recommend learning multiple. Like, I don't want you playing Raze, Neon, Jet, and Yoru because they're so distinct. But you can. This is tough. I usually recommend you branch out once you're like Radiant for that role if you're trying to play at a high level in that role. But every other role, yeah, Recon Initiator, you should be playing Sova and Fade. Controller, you should be playing pretty much all of them except Astra. Unless you're Immortal Plus, then you should be playing Astra. Sentinel, you should be playing Killjoy Cypher. Maybe Sage. I wouldn't count Chamber, but maybe you try him on Lotus. You main Brim, should you try to learn Viper for Icebox? Oh, even better. God, I just saved you so much time. Offense, defense. These are my Icebox playbooks, like exactly how I play the map. Just go yoink those and you'll feel clean on Viper. You're so indecisive.
One more on my side. I'm gonna be careful.
Blinding.
I just can't believe you didn't pre-fire that. That's rough. Like, I'm glad you died to her. That's
Imagine
way
if I-
better.
Wait,
How's my...
Stealing sight.
No, next. Who's next?
Coming in.
No charges.
80 on Brim.
So close to good.
Coming in.
Problem is right here. Look how we're already shooting. Do you remember that I posted a video where I was coaching Darshan and it was on split and I showed him this technique in real time where I swung and I didn't stop swinging until I started shooting and I kept headshotting him because he was insta crouch spraying. This guy's about to insta crouch spray you because he's player C. Everyone below Immortal is player C. And we're going to kill this guy 75% of the time by just holding A until we're ready to shoot. And this is what the range drills are for. You get your crosshair over here, you aim it onto them with A, and you click their head. And once you click the head, you can start spraying. That makes total sense. For a real demonstration of this, doing it wrong. These people suck at... And notice I keep moving. Bam. Bam. See, I'm shooting second. Okay. Shooting second's not a problem. Go ahead and do it again. Bam. That's how you get that kill. I wouldn't crouch because your head is so high up. If you stand, your head's even higher. Yeah, let me try to explain. The root cause of this problem, this like rushing your shots problem, is that when you watch higher rated players, it really does look like that they're aiming this way. Like when you watch, even when you watch me play like hard bots, it really does look like I'm kind of instantly aiming and shooting because I'm so fast that it's hard to believe I'm taking my time. Because when you take your time, you look so much slower. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were gonna shoot like those two bots, like that looked like an instant flick, right? But it's not. This is controlled. It's like an 80% conversion for me to hit a shot like that because I'm controlling the movement. It's really hard to explain. When I was lower rated, like when I was bronze, I really did think it was all these like super fast flicks. Because that's what it looked like to me. But then I started slowing down. And yeah, exactly what Andy is saying. I started watching their VODs in slow motion. And what you actually see is it looks kind of like this. I'm going to do it in slow motion. You see that pause? I'm going to dramatize. Generally, you're going to underflick. The higher rated player will usually underflick so they know what direction to continue the movement in. But there's that pause to figure out how much to micro adjust. And at speed, it's really hard to see that pause. But it's there if you slow it down. It's just we're so fast at it because that's how we practice. You're practicing your aim incorrectly, so you're not going to get better at the right type of aim. This makes it really hard, actually, by the way. The higher your rank is while you're still player C, the harder it is to become player B because you're going to lose so many fights and you're going to want to go back. It's like if you practice piano for a decade and you always looked at your hands, and now I was telling you, you can't look at your hands. You can't. It's wrong technique. And you start not looking and you miss so many notes. You can't even come close to playing at the level you could play when you could look at your hands because you've done it that way for a decade. The more you've practiced as player C, the higher your rank will be, but your ceiling is so much lower as a player C. You cap yourself at some arbitrary rank that's too low. It's way lower than your potential. Until you can like trust fall and believe me that like the second movement, like player B is optimal, then you're going to be stuck. And you will lose a lot of games. Like the more games you've played as player C, the more games you're going to lose trying to become player B. And don't worry, everyone asking, can you explain that? Explain that. It's going to go on YouTube. It's a good concept. Nice.
Spike down.
Oh,
C.
dead. Spike.
Kill my ally.
Bro, this hesitation.
Down.
Oh,
C.
dead. Spike.
Ah, I should have TP'd out. One more smoke, sorry. Grudge.
Bro. You literally get no impact this round unless your Sage dies. Okay, we've seen enough. We've seen enough. You are way too passive. We frequently find ourselves in positions that will only yield fights in the event that our teammates die. That's not okay. We need to get aggressive with aggressive teammates. Thence, we also need to follow aggressive teammates in the post play. It is a theme. It's very thematic. General, we rush shots. This is very difficult and in the short term will make you lose games, but you need to take more time on your first bullet. A good sign that you're doing this correctly is you're rarely shooting first in your elo. In platinum, nearly everyone rushes their shots. So it should not be that common that you shoot first. And that sounds backwards. You're like, what? You almost want me never to shoot first, Woosion? Aren't I going to lose more gunfights? No, because they're all player C. The first shot your enemies are shooting is almost never going to kill you in platinum. Will it kill you sometimes? Yup. And there's nothing you can do about it. You'll die and you'll have to respawn next life and go, that was fine. Unlucky. That's the tough part. You can't be results oriented because otherwise you're going to die. You're going to die and you'll be like, dang, if only I'd shot faster. I should have shot faster. No. This is your second VOD? Oh my God. My first mistake. My bad. I missed this. Ooh, I like that. You need to play with the team a lot more. Dr. Duraz. This is the first one I've forgotten. I've been checkmated. Congratulations on the rank up.